All right. All right. So here we go. So thank you again. And our today's topic is very close to all of us, which is WhatsApp. And all of us have been using WhatsApp since its inception. It has become like super viral messaging applications that cuts across the countries and allows people to connect all over the world. And it started as a simple messaging app. Now it has gone to full-fledged, video chatting app, and people have stopped using actually phones to call folks in India and actually do video chatting with Indian folks also. So it has become like an unstoppable thing, but at the same time, everything is like a double-edged sword, and it comes with its own nuisance also, which is a relentless flow of forwards, as we all say, and information that is potentially unreliable, sometimes risky also, and it sometimes just becomes a nuisance, and people then feel like, I need to use it, but I'm so troubled with it that I don't want to use it also. So they're like caught between these two feelings, and I'm no exception to it. But as Shakun said, my entire life has uh, so far being in technology and still going on. I quickly found out my own ways to work around it. And when discussions came around, I started telling people, hey, do this, do that, do this, and they seem to be baffled by my suggestions, saying, really, you can do that? I said, yeah, absolutely, you can do that. And that's where I started getting thought that, maybe there is point in getting something like this and teach a bulk of people at one stroke. So this is the whole thought process. I just wanted to quickly brief about it, and straight away I would like to dive into the main discussion, which is WhatsApp. So let me do one thing. I have connected my phone to my computer, and it allows me to share my phone's screen here. Which, if I share the screen, you will be able to see what's going on my phone. So I'm going to use that as a way to walk through this. So let me unlock. All right, make sure that it is showing. Yes, it is showing. And I'll share screen. One thing I would like to quickly tell you all before I share screen is about 50 plus people. Um, about 50 plus people submitted the survey, and the results that are showing to me from the survey are more than 30 plus people are using iOS devices, iPhone and iPad, and 10 to 13 people are using Android devices. So, which is a good sign because that will be my topic when I conclude the session. So please, Shakun, let me know if you see my screen, which is the phone. Yeah, you do, right? Good. I just want to make sure that. So I would like to start with general overview of WhatsApp. Even though you know it, I think it will help you. Maybe you'll learn a quick small feature here and there about the entire app. So that's where I wanted to start with. And right now I've clicked on the settings. But if you log in, if you open up the app, what you will see is what they say status, which is on the bottom left. By the way, I'm using iOS. Your Android users, your layout should be similar, but if it is little different, then feel free to chat and we can address that. So um, first tab is status, second tab is the calls, as you can see. Third tab is the camera, which I'll cancel. Fourth is a chat, where you'll see all chats, and fifth is the setting. It's a general layout of the app. So let's go back again to status. What is status? Status is like if you are using Facebook or Instagram or similar apps, people post their vanishing stories. If you post something that vanishes in 24 hours or something. So these are my friends, some of the friends. I'll show you the Rajeshri's status because she's friend to all of us. So if I click on that, that is that she's showing me. And this like a small clip, sometimes it's a poster or something like this. And if I reply to this, that goes to her as a personal message that, hey, beautiful clip and all that. So that's what is the story about. And it will again automatically move to the next one unless you stop. And that's what they want you to do. All right. They want you to be engaged. So these are the vanishing stories. You can create your own story by hitting edit and typing something here. So that edit, I'll show you again. The edit button is right here. The pen. You can use a camera to actually look from your photos and post a photo or a video. And just like what we saw in that sample case where Rajesh had put some waterfall video, you can also, let's say you want to share with all. Basically, this is share with all of your contacts. Whoever can see you can see this. Okay, so remember that you are not just sharing with your MV55 club or select friends. This is displayed to all that can see you. But this is a good way to quickly share some small thing that you want to share. All right, so that's that. Calls are pretty obvious. These are ongoing calls with your friends, and this is a log of that. When was the call, etc., etc. So that is straightforward. I won't go into that. But this is all and missed calls. You can tweak this by either looking in this tab, whatever you want to do, and you can do a call also from here. All right, simple, straightforward, nothing special. Chats are chats. And let's go first on the settings, and then I'll come back to the chats. The reason I wanted to first go with settings is the core question that came out of the questionnaire that we had sent was around storage. And I'm sure many of you are nodding your right now there that they have storage problem. They don't know how to manage storage. The WhatsApp media eats up a lot of storage. I don't know how to clean up my storage, etc., etc. So on that, first thing I will show you, probably you might have noticed, is the feature called media auto download, which is this on the settings. The first thing I always do is turn everything off. Every media setting is off here. By default, when you get a new phone, it is turned on. So first thing, as soon as you get a phone, is open WhatsApp, turn this off. And I'll tell you an interesting, uh, uh, funny thing happened to me, actually. In fact, it's a good time to tell. In October, I changed my new iPhone. And like I said, as soon as my new iPhone was up and running, this was all by default on. So that means whoever in my contact or groups posted any media, including photos and videos, were downloaded right away on my phone. Now, on its face, it might seem like a trivial thing. Oh, so what? But like I said, I love to play with technology. So I had done a setting in my Google Photos to upload every video and photo that is on my phone automatically to Google Photos. That way I don't have to worry about storage and all that. So as soon as I got my new phone, these settings are on. All the photos for next 2 days were downloaded to on videos were downloaded to my phone and automatically uploaded to my Google Photo. By some chance, I went to Google Photos to search something, and I saw like boatload of photos and videos and good morning messages floating in my Google Photos album. I said, "What is this? Where did this come from? Is my Google account hacked? Is my computer hacked?" 100 thoughts came to my mind. Is somebody scamming me? And it took me like 2 minutes to realize what had happened actually. But the worst part, and I probably mentioned this to one of the committee members, is um, we all have school friends, right? From our childhood, college friends, groups, and sometimes they don't follow the good guidelines of what to send and what not to send, and sometimes you get not so good photos and videos in that group, and all of those quote unquote not so good videos and photos were uploaded to my Google Photo. And Varsha, my wife, was looking from behind me on that video. So you might imagine what can happen if you're opening up something like this in front of someone and the videos are actually nasty. And those are sent by your college friends, one of the college friend who is very mischievous. So long story short, turn this off, because not only that thing can happen to you, this is the main reason why your phone storage gets busted. This is the main reason, because media, all this media documents, if somebody sends a PDF, look at this thing, 100 pages PDF document to read something, a long video. Sometimes people send, listen to this Madan Mohan 100 song album, and they send you 100 links right away. All those 100 songs are downloaded on your phone. Similarly, photos, somebody says my niece's wedding, 100 photos, boom, all are downloaded to your phone, and all that eats up your phone storage, which is precious. And not just precious, it creates a headache, because you need to clean that up. So first thing you will do is turn this auto download setting to off. What does that make actually? What does that happen? Let's see what happens when you turn that off. So I'll go to chat and I'll go to my school group here. Do you see how it is looking? It is all looking like this, not so clear. It's only like a uh, like kind of a preview type, but it is only downloaded when I click on it. When I click on this, at that this time only, for example, here, now it has downloaded. Okay, and this is still not, right? So this is how I decide what to look. Basically, when I go like this, I just scroll up, scroll up, scroll up. I never click on something unless it is coming from a trusted media, and because this is sure short way of you getting completely sucked into this forever consuming mode, and you can get like literally hooked up on this, one group to another group to another. And not only it will eat up your storage, but you will be, if this is already downloaded, this video, I'm compelled to watch. Think about it. If this is like this, if this is like this, I'm now compelled to watch what this poor woman is doing, right? And it has already eaten, might taken attention, and that's it. I spend time on this. And what is precious to us, all of us, is time. Although you might say we are retired, we have enough time, still you can spend that time on something quality than watching mindless some do this do that kind of videos. So this is how it helps both ways. It actually saves your storage when you click this off, and it allows you to control what you really want to see, which is phenomenal in my opinion. When I if I click here or here, family group, I really don't want to see all this. So when somebody like my brother or somebody who sends normally, let's say quality content, quality forward, then only I'll click. I know certain family members send a lot of garbage. When I see it from where it is coming, I ignore it. I would rather ignore 100 such forwards in by risking to not being able to watch one quality forward from that member. So this is how I typically manage that content. So if you have any questions around this, you feel free to put into chat. I'm moving on to next feature about managing storage, which is the top option, manage storage. So this was another comment from somebody, like, how to manage storage for a group. How do I, clean up and all that. So if you click on the manage storage button, now it will tell you how much total storage you have used. Not so much for in my case, but in your case, it could be gigabytes and gigabytes. If the earlier setting is not off for you, all that data is probably stored on your phone, and it is showing here how much storage you are using. And it also shows in blue, which is WhatsApp media, and yellow, which is apps and other items, what category and how you are using it. So if the blue is large here, let's say, and yellow is less, that means it is most of your WhatsApp media is consuming storage. Okay, how do you clean the storage? So right below that it says review and delete items. Those are larger than 5 megabytes in size. I can simply click it here. So I clicked, by the way, I clicked here on this arrow here, and it showed me the media that is more than 5 megabytes. I can select, and at bottom select all. I can select one or simply bottom select all. See, all the items are selected. I can hit the trash can button right here and get rid of it right away. So if you see large items here sitting, and either you want to delete few of them and keep some, do that by just simply selecting and just selecting one each, or just select all and just get rid of it. In this case, I'm going to delete all. Delete it. All gone. No media in the chat. Now it has gone down to 137 MB. Right away you can see that 20 to 50 MB is cleared. Not a big deal because I have a nearly half terabyte worth of storage on phone, but this is just to showcase what it is going. Also, I recently cleaned up, but you can see that individual groups are also shown how much data they are eating up. So, and it is sorted by highest to lowest. So highest is my family group, where our bloodline, which is like cousins and all that, from my maternal side, only 20 MB because I recently cleaned up, but at one point it was some 2-3 gigabytes or something like that. In your case, whatever is highest space eater will be on the top, and so on and so forth below. So if you scroll down here, you will see these are like negligible. And this is not just group, individual users also are part of it. As I say, like uh, top two are groups, but third is actually individual, and that is eating up the space. So that's how you can actually click on one of these. I'm clicking on the right arrow, this right arrow of the bloodline group, and it shows me what is the media floating in my group. Again, same way, select all, delete. It will clean up from my that group. Same way, just like what we did with the baseline storage here. In the storage, it will clean up for the group also. So you can decide which groups are where you get more bulk forwards and meaningless content. Clean that up, or just clean that up, because in my opinion at least, 99.99% things that come on WhatsApp is almost worth ignoring, or worth consuming only once and say, yeah, good, fine, move on. Very few are in a category of wow, this is great, right? That's like a very rare event for me, that I get brilliantly written joke or some amazing video of some artist or some achievement or whatever, right? But because of this information flow, it is really hard to find that, and it's a needle in the haystack situation. And hence I've become like turned off for this all this thing, and I just simply delete it after a certain time. So that's how I manage my storage on WhatsApp. And there are only two things that you can do. One is global turn off, which I highly advise to do it. Turn off everything, and then turn on or click on and download whatever you want. For a day or two, it might feel a little weird, because if you're not doing that, as soon as you click on something, you might feel, oh, what is happening here? Why I'm seeing like this? Don't worry, just click on it and it will be there. So that's how you can solve your storage problems. Another way is to go to your phone settings also, and you can clean up the entire WhatsApp also. And that comes under your, on iPhone at least, under settings. Same should be in for Android, where it goes into the apps. After the phone settings, it goes into the apps, and you will find WhatsApp here. It is alphabetically sorted. I know, too many apps. WhatsApp. Here also, you can look at, you can set photo access, and I think somewhere here there is a deletion. I'm not finding it right now, but somewhere here there is a deletion. But nonetheless, here you can control further what access you want to give to WhatsApp, whether you want to give all photos, none, or selected photos, and you can decide that. This is also telling that what are you allowing WhatsApp to. Out of that, you cannot get away with this. You have to have this microphone, local network, and camera. Contacts also you have to. But then you can decide whether you want allow Siri like voice thing to control that. And if you don't want to do it, turn it off. And I think Android also has some voice control things. One thing I did on a global basis is I turned all notifications off. This can come handy. When you do that, the ping that you get every 5 seconds will turn off completely. And that is found in the settings. And I'm sure Android has the same thing. In Android also, you can go after the phone settings, you will have app settings, find WhatsApp. And if you don't like to get bothered every 5 seconds, just turn this off completely. But with this turn off, you will not hear a single ding for anyone who sends you a message. Unless you go to WhatsApp, you will not see anything that is happening on WhatsApp. So I am that kind of person. I like to have control over WhatsApp, rather WhatsApp controlling me. And that's why I turn it off completely. And that means no matter who sends me what message, I don't hear anything unless I click and go here and look at the chats. Clear so far? Hope it was easy. If not, keep pasting, keep putting questions. This is a very important topic, storage, and I hope you have clearly understood now. Based on your iOS or Android device, it will be easy to find what you can do. Another, yeah, sure.
Didn't mean to interject, पण
No,
कोणीतरी प्रश्न विचारला की ते स्टोरेजचं ते तू दाखवलंस ना, does that apply to Android as well?
it should. It should. I honestly, I don't have Android, but similar settings should be there on Android.
कारण रामानंद इकडे त्याच्याकडे अँड्रॉइड आहे आणि ही सेड इट्स सिमिलर, पण नीलम नरेन, इट वॉज युअर क्वेश्चन, सो डिड यू फाइंड इट?
Yeah. If you find it, put in chat so that we'll know, right? Yeah, but similar setting has to be there because Android is a widespread phone than iPhone.
Android.
So it has to be there.
Which was that first screen that you were showing? Very first.
Very first was this, which is the creating stories. You can create a short story and paste it here. When people visit, like these people have right now done some stories, and when you click on it, it starts playing one after another. And you can create your own by clicking this edit or uploading a photo or a video.
I'm not getting status. I think I'm not connecting properly.
Not sure I understand the question, but maybe the way we can handle similar questions, Shakun, is maybe if people know how to take screenshot on the phone.
हो, आपण आता काय करू, आपण पुढे जाऊ आणि
we'll go ahead.
take the individual questions,
correct.
The
because
cover केल्यानंतर मग we can
right. Because what I want to address is the further setting of notifications. The way I showed earlier was a phone setting. Within phone WhatsApp, I turned off all notifications. But let's say you don't want that. You want to say, no, that's a little too much for me. I want to know from folks what happened, but I don't want to know from certain folks or certain groups because there are too many messages. In that case, in your chat over here, let's say you'll see here, there's a mute. Do you see this mute here? So that is what I've done here for this my school group, because every 5 minutes there are 150 messages. So over here on the right side, and show you how I did it. When you hold and left swipe, hold on the group, your thumb, and left swipe, you'll get a menu here, small menu. Got it? Left swipe. Don't do it all the way, because then it will archive it. Doesn't matter, it will come back after the next message. Even if it's archived automatically, it will pop up when somebody sends the next message. But what I want you to do is click on this more 3 dots. Okay, a menu will come here and say mute it, unmute it, etc., etc. So I'll unmute it right now. That means if my phone level notifications are on, this will also tell me a message appeared. It will put me a ding and all that. But if I come here and say more and mute, it will ask me how long I want to mute. I want to mute for 8 hours, 1 week, or always. And you can choose based on your appetite. You can choose what you want. This particular group, all my good friends, but 150 friends on a school group, I don't want to get ding from them every now and then. So I choose always. So you will see that speaker cutoff icon here, which will mute this group. So even if your phone settings are on for notifications and you want some dear friends to send you message and you want to know right away, you can mute other groups and people also. Just like this is a group, so I muted. You can see the top group also I mute. That I've kept on, but since my group notifications are off, I don't hear anything. Okay, so this is how you can turn people and groups like this: more, mute, always, and turn it off, turn it on completely. You will not hear unless you go into the group. You will not hear from it. Okay, another thing to manage on the group and conversation while at here, I think somebody did accidentally archive. So you can come here, and if you keep going like this, it will archive. But unfortunately, it comes back as soon as somebody puts a message. So it's not really that great of a help, but it clears your view at least. So the frequent messages I can just do like this, just swipe and archive. So my view at least becomes cleaner. That's what I do. Some older conversations that I've done with, I don't need any anymore. I just simply go and archive it. So it gets away from my group. And this scroll also becomes less. Okay. So that's how you archive it. Now, while at here, I would like to address one more feature. Some of you might have noticed that there is a pin here. So what is the pin? You might ask. Because WhatsApp allows you to pin 3 communications. When you pin something, it goes on the top. So I have one done for cryptocurrency related discussions that is on the top, because I want that to be not get lost in the whole list of this thing. Let's assume I'm working with this group also, third one, and I want this to be not get buried in message. The way I do it is a right swipe. We saw the left, now it is right swipe. Don't do all the way, halfway, and it says pin. If I click on the pin, it will go on top. Okay. WhatsApp allows you to pin only 3 such communications. You cannot do more than 3. Right? So you have to decide which groups or people you want to have on the top. No matter who pings you after that, these 2 will not lose the spot ever unless you unpin it. So you can figure out your top 3 communications, your maybe India group, family group, whatever. Depending on that, you can pin them and bring them on top. That way you control what you see as soon as you open the app. You want to see the most important groups to you or people to you. And that way, again, I'll show you on some other group. Let's say I want this. This is our Tarun Mandal, by the way. So I want to pin this, let's say. When I pin, it comes on top. Now all three are done. I am done with my limit. So if I try to do fourth one, it shows me pin, but if I click, it will complain that you can only pin up to 3 chats, clear up the space and do something else. So this is the way I typically manage my settings, storage, notifications, and basically manage the way I communicate using WhatsApp. Okay. Next topic on my mind was we covered general features, and yeah, another thing is in the group. We looked at a group and we let's say let's go into some group where even if I show here, there is nothing much to worry about. Let's say we are extended family. We are wishing everyone something here. So here you can see here people are. If you look here, you will see that there is a message and there is a reply to it. A lot of people have found that they don't know actually how to do it on a message. They keep typing below in right here, but in reality, you can, let's say this message, this particular message, you can reply to this as a thank you by, come on, by right clicking, right swiping. When you swipe right, it brings like here with the message. So here's the message, and here I can type thank you to it. So it is in the connection with that message saying I'm thank you to it. Okay. So I'll cancel it. But this is how you respond to it. Then you can, where is that reply? For at least iPhone, when you press and hold, you get a message like this. So on iPhone, you press and hold on a message. Right? Got it? So for press and hold. And it's called, I think, touch response or something. There you get another set of options here, which is a star. What is a star? So if you like a message, you can star it. If somebody said something really important and you don't want to lose it in the pile of the messages. So I'll just do this for now as a demo. So I'll star it. So there is a star that comes here. But what does that help? How does that help? If I click on this part of the group info, there is a starred messages. When I click on it, ta-da, that's the one. I started it. So if somebody sends you some real good story, some inspirational story, nice messages, something that you don't want to miss for at least next 8-10 days, because you don't have time right now to watch that or listen to that, you can press and hold star. Now I'll unstar it, it will go away. You can press and hold, the menu will come. Either you can star it and you can reply privately. Let's say in some group, one of your friend, relative, whoever is entering into unwanted debate and nobody's giving up, but you know that person will listen to you. You can simply click on a message, reply privately saying, hey, cut it off, it's not worth, or whatever. Or if you want to praise somebody privately, you can reply privately saying, hey, I really love the whatever you did, or you sang or wrote, whatever. You don't want to say it in a group for some reason, but then you can do it in private. You can copy that message also. You can forward it, you can copy. Also, forward is possible by, not this, by doing right swipe. Where is that right swipe? Why it is not working? I think it has changed to touch screen now. Let's do again. So you can forward by touching and holding it. Forward, and then you can hit forward. and you can send it to whoever you want. WhatsApp limits forwarding nowadays, thankfully. To a massively forwarded message, you can only forward 3 to 5 people at a time, unlike the earlier one where you can select hundreds of groups and people and send that same message to them, and same way you get hundreds messages from hundreds of people. WhatsApp has realized that, and it is now limiting to massively forwarded message to be sent only 3 to 5 people. There is a limit, I think 3 to 5, but this is how you can control what happens to that message, and you can actually forward it to, let's say there is a joke, good joke, or something. I have to find it. It's going to be really hard to find out because I archived something. Then in that case, you can forward it based on that. Let's say an article or something. Let's see. Oh yeah, an article or something always comes with a forward arrow. That you can simply click and decide whom you want to forward it. And that's where what I said is the limit comes 3, 5 or more if it is massively forwarded. Otherwise, you can forward as many as you want. So that's handling messages. We addressed so far storage. We addressed group management, group storage, group messaging. How do you highlight certain messages by pinning it, certain groups, I mean, and how can you archive your messages if you don't want, or other groups if you don't want. How can you mute a certain group if you don't want to get constant notifications? If your global settings is on, you can still mute it for a group by right clicking, right swiping halfway more and muting it for a week or always. I normally keep always. Another thing that I would like to some fun also I would like to show you in WhatsApp is WhatsApp is used for this, but WhatsApp is fun also. How can you add some fun to it? So let's add some fun by typing by looking at the message here. We can do a lot of fun here. So what is the plus sign on the left? Plus allows you camera, photo, video library, a WhatsApp room, attach a document, share a location, right? Many things you can do. With the camera, is pretty obvious, photo, video library. Camera is probably live camera that you can share. Room is, I think, Facebook room probably has come new. I don't know, I've never used it. Document is simple attachment. If there is a file, music recording file or something, a PDF document that you can attach here. Location is actually sharing a location. It will prompt you when to use that, and then you can say send this, share live location. You can do that on WhatsApp also. Other than the plus, you will notice on this message block there is this small thing here. This is very easy to find, which is camera. But what is this thing? So if you click on this, there is a fun thing. It's called GIFs. If you want to put some funny message, a reaction to some photo, you can search it here and you can post it. Two things. One is a GIF here, and second is like avatars, like photos. These are attached to your simple smileys, advanced smileys, and all that. In GIF, it is moving things, small moving things that you can post. Here you have many options to select from: the trending, happy, sad, love, reaction, etc., etc. And there is something star here, which you can star. I typically star these Diwali things or Dasara and all this. That way I don't have to search a new one every time. When I have to send it, I just click, it comes here, I write a message and I send it. Because it is, let's be honest, it's tough to send every time new sticker to every person. So I first collect from folks the new things by starring it here, and then I simply cut and paste and send it to different. I don't send the same one to same person back, but that way I can be different also, but it helps me to manage that. Similarly, the Happy New Years are also here, like laughters, etc., standard, recently used. Trending is what is trending, what people are sending most. And I think you can search here. In the search, sorry, I'll show you where I searched. I searched from here. There's a search here at the left corner where I searched, and I can actually type. Let's say I type Diwali. It will actually search for Diwali related GIFs for me. And then I can pick, see, quite a few, right? Quite a bunch of you. So you can do Christmas, you can do Valentine, whatever. Valentine, and there it is. So you can be unique by finding a nice GIF, humorous GIF, etc., etc. And these are the trending ones, the top ones. Like if you want to do something like this, sad, love, reaction to something, it can go crazy actually. And when you want to get back to typing, there is a keyboard button that gets replaced with this here. You just click that and keyboard will come back. Oops, sorry. So I was here, I'll click keyboard will come back. Other than that, there is a typical regular camera that you can use to actually shoot a picture and send, or from camera, and there is a microphone next to it. You can press and actually send a voice message as a reply. Okay, so now I'm recording, and it says after I'm done, okay, it is slide up for lock recording or slide left to cancel after this is done. Oops, it has sent to something. Let me delete this. This is another feature. Delete for everyone. Oh, good that we're here. So what I did here is press and hold that message wrongfully sent, and it allows me to delete. When I select delete, it asks me delete for me or delete for everyone. So you can delete a wrong message quickly. I believe there was limit earlier for 7 minutes. After that, you were not able to delete, but I think you can still delete now. But you can use a microphone to send a message. Little fun I wanted to say. Another quick thing is in messaging also, you can emphasis. Not many people know this, but you can bold a text by actually doing this. It has become bold now. When I put a star before and after the word, it has become bold. So I think italics is also same. There is a thing to that, how to do it. But I normally use bold to emphasize something. I think there are colors also. I like to find out what are the really words for that. But you can, basically emphasize your message doing this. Little fun things I wanted to add, not just sound like a boring lecture. This is how you can make your stuff interesting. Another important, how much time we have, Shakun, for the
10 मिनिटं आहेत. So 10
okay.
मिनिटं if you want.
10 maximum 10-15 minutes I'll go.
14 प्रश्न आले आहेत प्रशांत.
Good. I'll just take then 2 more important things and then we'll go to questions. One thing is, how do I know suspicious link? Suspicious link was one of the key point that was put in the questionnaire. How do I know? My answer is actually simple. If somebody says, click on this and do something, I normally don't do anything. And basically those links look very cryptic. They don't look normal, like www dot something. They look weird character combinations. Sometimes they could be legitimate, but I try to stay away from all the links, such links. Listen to this unlimited radio on this cryptic looking link. Nope, I'm not. Because in all honesty, we have all the radios on our fingertips. Go to YouTube, you can listen whatever you want. You have Spotify, you have Apple Music, Amazon Music, hundreds of music sources are there to stream high quality music on your phone. You don't need anything like that, right? So anything that looks suspicious, just stay away as a safety measure. Just don't be tempted to find, oh, maybe it is a good, because I see that my friend Nanda sent me or Dr. Lothe sent me. Who knows whether he really sent you? He might have forwarded to you unknowingly, right? I'm taking known names because I just see them in front of me. I don't want to put you on spot, but just an example. Uh, it does not mean that things come from your friend, a very dear friend. That means it's secure. Actually, that's exactly what is happening on WhatsApp. Is people tend to forward it without thinking. They think it's an innocent thing, it won't harm anyone, but that's the most thing that will hurt you. So when in doubt, do not click, just ignore it. Don't even go back and try to reply to someone saying, hey, your link is probably not. Just ignore it. It will die off basically. And the most important, don't forward it to anyone. When you have doubt about the information, at least do one thing, is let it stop with you. That way the spread, that is the kind of social distancing of messaging, what I call. Distance the message from going to other folks. That way the spread will be reduced and then it will die off. So that's one thing. And one little nice feature I wanted to share. Let me go back to screen sharing quickly and share my entire screen. Where is it? Zoom. Bring all to front. Okay, here. Stop sharing, and I'll share my screen again to share entire screen, because this is another cool feature that you all might use, which is WhatsApp on web. I don't know how many people know. If you don't know, you just type web.whatsapp.com. web.whatsapp.com, and voila, the entire phone is right now available here. What all the conversations are in browser now.
Oh.
All right. How do you do it? Is, let me go to my phone again. The way you do it is you go to settings. No, sorry, status somewhere here. That WhatsApp on web. I think they're buried somewhere. Oh no, settings here. Sorry, main settings of WhatsApp. So on the actual settings, it says WhatsApp on web here. When you do it first time, it will ask you to scan a QR code. This guy. So when you do that, it will come on your phone like this, and you just scan it. You scan it on here, and it'll turn on. If someone has doubts about it, try it out, or otherwise I'll create a small video and later on share with you how to do it. But once you are done, basically you can have WhatsApp on your web, and this is my phone just mirroring here. But you can actually see entire thing very comfortably here without scrolling through phone. You can cut and paste web links and paste here right from your browser. You can say visit this thing or listen to this song by just simply cutting pasting YouTube link. So with that, I will stop sharing and I'll start with some questions that Shakun, you and Alkata might have gathered.
Yeah.
Do you want to go one by one? If you have gathered, like summarize something.
Yeah, तर मी पहिला विचारते अलका, you can start for the get ready for the next one. पहिला प्रश्न आहे प्रशांत, how to transfer photos from iPhone to a flash drive.
Okay, this is actually off the topic. परंतु सांगू शकतो iPhone वरनं flash drive, right?
हो.
Okay, the way you can do it is, if you have seen, I'm actually connected right now my phone through a USB cable to my Mac. Actually, I know on Mac. I don't know on Windows, but I'll find out on Windows if you want. But on Mac, there is a software called Image Capture that transfer the phone to my laptop, and from laptop I can convert. Question I would like to ask to the person who asked it is, why do you need this actually in today's time?
Shaila, you can go.
Yeah, Shaila, unmute kar tula. Shaila, you unmute yourself.
So quickly, if you can tell me in one line, why do you need to do this?
Just to carry somewhere pictures,
don't-
or I can see anywhere.
Your phone is with you.
Yeah, but it's on iCloud, everything goes on,
Mhm.
but then the space gets, consumed.
Right.
So just wanted to have another something, to carry on a flash drive. I tried that one, but the images are not coming on JPEG. JPEG. They are not coming on the JPEG.
They come as a HEIC.
Yes.
Correct.
And they don't open then.
Yeah, right. Because you'll need a converter to convert into JPEG. That's why phone to phone is better. I would suggest try using online subscription like Google Photos.
Yeah. Right.
You can upload to Google Photos, and just anywhere you have internet connection, you'll be able to see that, create albums, share albums, ask others to contribute to it.
Oh,
Again, because you can lose the flash drive anywhere. Somebody can sneak in another flash drive into your pocket, thinking that it's your, to get a malware or spyware. So it's a risky thing anyway. And plus, if you lose a flash drive, your photos are gone with it, and who knows who will use it for what.
Excuse me.
Mhm.
I can add something like, my name is Arvind Acharya,
Mhm.
and I haven't enabled my video yet. You can use iTunes software on a PC, Windows PC, which can connect you iPhone to the USB drive, and that way you can transfer your photos back and forth from your Windows machine to the iPhone, and similarly, once it is on the on the computer, you can always copy it on the USB drive.
Yep. And later,
I use it all the time to move the music from my laptop onto my iPhone and back and forth, and iTunes is the software for that.
and
Hello.
Shaila, separately, I will send you how to convert HEIC into JPEG. If you are really interested in still that, I will share through Shakun the information to convert HEIC into JPEG.
मला त्याविषयी एक प्रश्न iTunes विषयी. मी कौस्तुभ लेले बोलतोय.
Okay.
आणि iTunes माझ्याकडे आहे, आणि मी फोन कनेक्ट करतो लॅपटॉपला, पण अजून तरी मला लॅपटॉपवरचं माझं म्युझिक मराठी हिंदी सगळी आहेत ती काही म्हणजे आयफोनवर मला ती ड्रॅग अँड ड्रॉप करता येत नाहीत. म्हणजे समथिंग इज मिसिंग इन माय सेटअप.
एक काम करूया आपण, आत्ताच्या सेशन मध्ये आपण हे ऍड्रेस नको करूया.
Okay,
let's stick to WhatsApp and WhatsApp related thing, and maybe this is giving us a different topic, Shakun. What people are actually facing is this kind of exchange of medias and managing mobile versus laptop versus Windows versus Mac and all that could be another session.
कौस्तुभ, आम्ही पुन्हा एक सर्वे पाठवणार आहोत, कारण प्रशांत इज गोइंग टू गिव्ह अस 2 more sessions ना, तर तेव्हा आपल्याला हे ऍड्रेस करता येतील.
अगदी हॅपीली करेन मी. I'll happily do it for you.
Alka, can you go with the next question?
And let's stick to WhatsApp related only right now.
Alka, unmute कर.
मी तो प्रश्न विचारला होता की मी आर्काइव केलं की who is storing my data?
That's what Alka is asking now. Alka, I don't think you are unmuted.
I did.
Okay.
I did. So, Kaustubh, I have your question, but let me go with the other one first. Meena Devkar had a question. Does archive take up space, and do we need to delete that archive?
So once you do archive, what happens to space of that particular group?
Yeah.
So let me archive one and go back to the setting again of the account and see if it shows up in my storage. It still shows up in my storage. I just archived one, but it still shows up in my storage. So that means archive is just a way to get rid of it from my face.
Visually.
Okay.
And if somebody puts another message, it will come back. So it is not that efficient in my opinion. A true archive would be that when I archive, all the messages existing up to that point are archived and new messages are only shown, but that's not happening. Another flavor to that question was, where is the storage? So
Yes.
one thing I think I should have mentioned is all the messages, all whatever you talk, exchange by typing, phones, videos, everything is encrypted end to end on WhatsApp. Nobody has access to it. Unless something seriously wrong is done and the courts and police come with subpoena, then only probably WhatsApp will release that information. Otherwise, it's 100% encrypted from point to point. So you can be sure that you talk confidently.
And the other question was, can you retrieve archived messages?
Actually, like I said, I archived it, but if somebody sends another message, everything comes back.
Okay.
So that has been kind of a nuisance for me. I don't want anything to come back to me. And I'm talking personally because what I said, like 99.99% is just garbage that comes my way.
Correct. Yeah. Shaku, do you want to go with Jagdish's question?
Jagdish, how do we manage storage in Android?
It should be same the way I explained, like iPhone.
Storage तसंच दिसलं का?
It should be same, and I'm addressing it in the context of WhatsApp. If you're talking about phones storage management, that's a separate topic.
Yeah. Jagdish, did you mean phone storage management or WhatsApp storage management?
No, I'm talking about everything. I was talking about WhatsApp because I think those people who are using Android, we miss a lot. I was not able to keep up with Prashant, but part of it because I'm looking for where are these, where are the different tools.
Is Android layout completely different than what I showed?
It's quite different because I think I was looking for something which simple things like I think once to get the setting, the settings on Android and settings on iPhone are different.
There will be different.
I was able to do everything on my iPhone, and he was just watching to see what I was doing.
Right, but if you then, Mona, if you understood in principle, then it is, I think, possible to look into Android for a similar. The features may be different placed, but I don't think it will be missing completely.
Actually, Prashant, मी Android वर बघते आहे. Android वरती Jagdish app info आहे ना, त्याच्यात storage आहे.
Go in the settings.
Yeah, that's what I said. It will be hidden somewhere else.
Yeah.
The app info, you have a storage.
Yeah.
It tells you the data, cache.
Yeah, and from what I know, there could be more features also on Android to do more cleanup also.
There's a memory.
Messages when some things are on the top, not on the side, as you said.
Correct. So, yeah, it is possible. It is possible.
Yeah. So
it is possible to have that difference, but unfortunately, I don't have Android. So
I know.
Luckily for me, more than 70-80% folks who replied for the survey are using iOS.
And the good thing, Prashant, is we have taped this.
Yeah,
so
correct.
Go back and study.
Definitely. You can go back and visit it.
That would be a good thing.
Yeah.
आपल्याकडे थोडे प्रश्न आले आहेत, ते आर नॉट रेलेव्हंट टू धिस पर्टिक्युलर हे, सो ते आपण म्हणजे विल मेक अ नोट ऑफ इट आणि देन bring it up next time.
If you are done with WhatsApp, then we can address some more important. But right now, let's see anything related to WhatsApp is left.
सुलभाचा प्रश्न आहे, there is no option to globally turn off Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi? Why do you want to turn off Wi-Fi?
Oh. Sulbha, can you unmute yourself and clear
actually,
please?
Actually, you can. On your phone, you can.
Yeah, I unmuted myself. In WhatsApp settings, there is an option to turn or media auto download, right?
Right.
So under my media auto download, there are a bunch of things like audio, video, etc. The options, when I go on there, the options I see are never, Wi-Fi and cellular.
Right.
So
Let's
I
see.
don't have an option to turn it off.
Correct. Never
I
is
should
off.
use-
Never is off.
Never is
So
off.
never is off? Okay.
Yeah. When you say never download, it is off.
Okay.
When you say Wi-Fi, that means when you go to office or home, only that time it will download. When you're on road, you're on roaming, it will not consume your cell data.
Okay, so use never. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, sure. And if you
know how to type using color and italic.
Yeah, I kind of forgot that. I know how to it, but I'll forward it later on. Maybe what I'll do is I'll find those links and or information and paste in the YouTube video.
Okay, you'll put it on.
Yeah, it should be fairly easy.
Can I ask a question?
Absolutely.
I have deleted a lot of messages from WhatsApp, and I didn't see any extra space created on my phone in my storage. So I thought maybe WhatsApp messages don't take that much space.
It, like we saw in the settings, right? It shows exactly how much space it is taking.
Yeah, I saw that.
When you go group by group and clean up, we also saw that the space was reclaimed. When I deleted 5-6 messages, large messages, right away my storage came back, and I can show you quickly if you want again.
Okay, maybe I missed that.
Yeah, if you can see my screen right now or not, I stopped it.
Yeah.
So here it is again. And if I go here,
Thanks. Yeah, WhatsApp settings.
WhatsApp.
Storage data. And if I go to manage storage, and let's say for right now I have 135 megabytes used, right?
Right.
And this is on iPhone, so Android might have different. So on my first group, this is 20 MB. I'll clean that by selecting and selecting all. So select was here, top, select all was at the bottom, and I'll simply hit the trash can button at the bottom here. So delete items and any copies also. So if one is sent multiple times, I'll just say clean it up, all, boom, all gone, all media. See here?
Okay.
Yeah, it came back. So this is used space. So if that is reduced, that means your free space is increased.
Yeah, right.
By design.
Okay. Yeah, thank you.
Sure.
I think this is a single most feature which is very, very good for all of us to understand. म्हणजे space management च्या दृष्टीने.
Yeah.
Can I ask you one question? How did you get that screen? Is that a WhatsApp settings storage? Like you see individual groups, how much space?
Yeah, it shows on iPhone. If you go to manage storage in the setting, in the settings, if you go to storage and data, the topmost is manage storage.
But do you go in the main setting?
In the WhatsApp, yes, WhatsApp settings.
Hold on 1 second.
In the WhatsApp settings, main screen, under that there is a storage and data. You want me to walk through again?
I don't have that storage and data.
One sec. Here it is.
Yeah, can you show me from the?
Yeah. One sec. Don't worry, I'll do that. Yeah, here. So here is the main screen of settings.
Hold on 1 second. Okay.
Here you say star message, WhatsApp, account, chat, notification, storage and data. This one. Storage and data. So if you click storage and data, you get manage storage, which is on the top. If you click that, this is your total storage, and below that is the chats.
Yeah.
Eating up the storage and how much. So if you want to delete something, I'm clicking the top one. It shows all the photos, etc., videos. And let's say I want to clean that up. As I hit the select on the top right, and then select all at the bottom. All selected. Hit trash, and it says, what do you want to delete? Delete items or items and any copies. I selected the bottom, gone, and see it's coming down. Boom.
Okay.
Okay, so that's how you clean it up.
Okay, Prashant.
Yeah.
There's one more question.
Yeah.
From Rajini. One second. Get that question here. Okay, she wants to know all her videos and phones are going to the photos things. So how can you take care of that?
No, I didn't understand the question.
Videos and photos from WhatsApp go directly to the
phone. Oh yeah, that's because the media download is turned on.
Okay, so Rajini, you'll have to turn off the media download. I have the same problem.
Yeah. And if you do individual download, it will then show up in the photos. Nothing you can do about it.
That really is a very helpful.
Yeah, that's a nuisance. That's a big nuisance to clean up the good morning, 100 good morning messages and motivational messages.
So I don't see any more.
मला एक प्रश्न आहे मी अलका.
आता तुम्हाला ज्यांना प्रश्न असतील त्यांनी प्लीज अनम्यूट करा आणि 1 person at a time प्लीज. सो अलका गो हेड.
आता मी या व्हॉट्सअपच्या स्टोरेज डेटा मध्ये आहे आणि वरून 1 2 3 4 लाईन वर लिहिला यूज लेस डेटा फॉर कॉल्स.
Yeah.
That is on my phone. Should it turn off?
No, it's not necessary because nowadays everyone has unlimited calling, unlimited data plans and all that. It really doesn't matter. It is particularly for the countries where there is a still cap on the data. Or data is precious, data is still expensive.
Okay.
In that case, you should turn it on. For us, like it's all for last 10 or more years, it is unlimited data.
Okay. Thank you.
माझं नाव अरविंद आचार्य. मगाशी तुम्ही जो पॉइंट सांगितला ऍक्च्युली जो शेवटचा पॉइंट सांगितला use the WhatsApp from the web. I just want to bring it up to everybody's attention. Using that, you can always use the WhatsApp from your desktop or a laptop computer. You can use the mouse and you can use your 10 fingers to do keying, and that is very convenient. And as long as the phone is somewhere inside the house, it connects it very well. My 80-90% of the WhatsApp or whatever I want to do, I always do it from my desktop because it is always on and the phone is always somewhere inside it. Secondly, if I like to save something, some picture or something like that one, I can save it directly onto my PC or like that one. So which I can save it permanently and I don't have any space problem. For example, if there is an interesting video or something like that, and if you like to save it, if you save it normally, it will get saved on the phone and it will be limited by the memory of the phone. But if you are operating WhatsApp from your desktop computer or laptop computer, which has got 1 or 2 terabytes of memory, you can easily save that one directly onto your computer without doing anything. When you say save, it goes saved not on the phone, but it gets saved onto your desktop computers. And right now you are telling it to all of us, which is very useful for all of us. But in my friend circle, I have sent it to individually, and they are so much happy with it, you won't believe. For example, so many people are working from home right now. So they are keeping one computer window open on WhatsApp. And if something comes up, they just click it on that window, see if there is any WhatsApp message, they want to reply quickly. Again, a couple of minutes back, they go back to their work. So that is how people are using it. And it is a very, very useful thing. Thank you.
Very nice. Thank you. Thank you very much, Arvind. Only one thing, I highly encourage you use the web version of WhatsApp. Only one small downside that every message will ding into your computer. Every message will most likely ding into your computer, and it can probably create a nuisance in the meeting. But you can still use WhatsApp on web very, very, very effectively, as Arvindji said. It is extremely helpful.
I can add it to it, this one, that it does create a nuisance if people are in the meeting, but you can always unmute that one. Mute in the sense that when the notification you can turn off.
Yeah.
For my phone, the way I do it is that my general notification of iPhone is always on, but I go to the notifications in the settings and the WhatsApp notifications, I turn it off.
Correct.
So when my phone comes, I hear the bell. If there's a FaceTime, I hear the bell.
Yeah,
if I get a phone message, I get a bell. But only if there's a WhatsApp message, I don't get a thing.
Correct. Correct.
So,
and that's what we addressed in the beginning, how to turn it off completely.
Yeah. Exactly. You can turn it off only for the WhatsApp, but you should keep your notification on for rest of the thing. For iPhone messages, they are on. Because most of the time, important messages come on iPhone directly, which is like an iMessages. But WhatsApp is like a 70-80% like not junk, but something of that type, and you don't want a ping message. So I turn off notification only for the WhatsApp, but not for general.
Correct, correct.
Thank you.
Yep.
There's a request. Somebody wants to see the media download again, please. She missed it.
Somebody wants to see the media download?
Media download, if you could.
Is it okay if they catch up the video later on?
Yes.
Right.
Is it? Yeah.
Media download is nothing but you turn off all the auto downloads, and then when you want, you just click on that fuzzy looking image that will download the photo or video.
Okay.
It is as easy. So let's not dwell in that right now.
Anybody else has another question?
This is Satish Tamankar.
Hello, Satish.
Hello. Very, very useful, very nice talk.
Thank you.
Quick question. Can you talk about this disappearing messages? There is a feature that anything older than 7 days, you can set it in the group so that the older messages will disappear.
I heard about that. I've not yet used it that widely.
Okay.
Probably it is in the home group settings.
Yeah, group settings. If you go in the group settings.
Yeah, disappearing message. I have right now turned off. So let me see whether my screen is shared. Let's do that again. I think it is a new thing coming up. This one.
Yeah.
So disappearing is if I turn on, it says turning on will make new message will disappear from chat after 7 days. And recipient can still save, and learning more will probably tell me to what happens to that.
Okay.
I have to study actually what happens to that group when it disappears.
Yeah.
Whether it is still storing or not. If it is just disappearing from my eyesight, it's probably not useful.
No, I think it completely disappears. But the question is, if you want to keep some selected messages.
Right. Then you will have to manually save it.
Yeah.
And ideally, 99.9% is anyway forwarded something or junk.
Right.
So it is fine, I think, in 7 days. And in 7 days, if you find 1 or 2 messages really worth.
It may be useful because that way you save on your.
No, what I used to do it earlier, which I stopped actually, I got tired of it, is I used to send it to myself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Like any valuable message, I used to send it to myself. And then start it.
Yeah.
Send it to myself.
I think that also gone away. That is also gone away. I used to do it. Type my name and send it to myself. It used to appear on my, and then it's gone now.
Yeah.
I used to see myself as my contact, but now it's gone.
Not anymore.
Yeah, it's gone. Right. But yeah, but it's a good suggestion, Satish. It is. I heard about that feature. I have not yet used it actively.
Okay.
Because I have yet to find value for that. Because it's like if you do this, you lose. You have fear of losing it. Everything after 7 days. But if you are fine with that kind of group, then by all means do it.
त्यातलं फक्त what we don't know ना सतीश आणि प्रशांत की आपण जे मेसेजेस स्टार करतो की नाही ते when you delete, you get a choice. Hey, काय की delete all or delete the ones that are start.
Right.
तसं जे disappearing message आहेत, whether the start messages also get deleted or
I don't
star
know.
message.
Yeah,
हा,
I
ते
don't know.
अजून म्हणजे माहिती नाहीये मला honestly.
Yeah.
But
मला
I
माहित नाही, honestly.
that
That's what I thought. That's what I thought Prashant might know.
No, I think it's relatively recent feature.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I have not got yet chance to
So that
dig into
means
it.
right now they stay there indefinitely, is it?
Yeah, yeah.
There's no time.
Yeah, unless you clear up the way I cleared it in the group.
Okay.
Just
आपल्या
clear it.
योगाच्या क्लासमध्ये
योगाच्या ग्रुपमध्ये राईट राईट Abhay had started that or Varsha, I think. Na Satish, that is the reason you're asking, right?
That's why I was asking, because I want to do that in other groups.
Yeah. Many of the like ongoing kind of groups you can do it, like cricket group, tennis group, where there is nothing much happening besides that topic. You can let go after 7 days. It's not worth going back. Nobody goes back.
I
Anyway.
think administrator जे कोण असेल तो करू शकतो ते.
Admin probably, yeah.
ते वर्षाला विचारू शकते तू, वर्षांनी केली.
Yeah, group admins, you should be able to do that.
मगाशी तुम्ही
Yeah.
कौतुक बोलतो बरोबर, कौतुक लिहिलंय. पुन्हा एकदा रिपीट करणार का की लॅपटॉप वर व्हॉट्सअप सुरू मी लक्ष नव्हतं देत. हाऊ डू यू डू व्हॉट्सअप ऑन लॅपटॉप?
You go to web.whatsapp.com.
Web.whatsapp.com, okay.
And in your WhatsApp settings on phone, in the WhatsApp setting on phone, you're on the setting, there is on top, there is WhatsApp for web and desktop. And it will prompt you what to be done. You need to scan a QR code.
Okay.
First time when you go, the web.whatsapp will show a QR code. Right? And that you have to hold your phone and take a photo.
QR.
So once your phone senses the QR, it will snap it and it will connect it.
All right. Good.
And that's
Thank you.
how the web WhatsApp knows that it's you.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. So there is no login to that. There is just a connection, and that's
right. Secure connection.
मगाशी तुम्ही व्हॉट्सअप मध्ये काय मॅनेज डेटा आणि आता मगाशी सांगितलं की क्लिअर डेटा आणि डिलीट डेटा हे दोन आहेत. काय फरक? डिलीट डेटा म्हणजे कम्प्लीट सगळा डेटा जाईल ना व्हॉट्सअप मध्ये.
डिलीट
दोन ऑप्शन आहेत. मॅनेज डेटा मध्ये शेवटी दोन मगाशी तुम्ही दाखवत आहे, क्लिअर अँड डिलीट.
क्लिअर मी बघतो कुठे सापडलं आपल्याला. Where was the clear thing? Because what I've shown right now is go into group and delete that. Delete the content. Yeah. So I'm trying to find out where I said clear is here.
I think it's setting method. Setting method. Setting manage data and safety असेल मला वाटतं.
There is one thing. No, there is one thing in the setting. It's a good point actually. There's one thing in the setting which is chats. Under chats, I think what you said under chats, clear all chats.
Clear and delete.
Archive all chats and delete all chats. So it can clean up all that. You can also chat backup if you are backing it up to iCloud वगैरे. If you feel that is that important, I don't. Another thing, another thing is always click this off.
Save camera.
Good that you brought this point up. I forgot to mention in this flow that in the chat setting, which is this, go to chat and turn off the save to camera rule.
Turn off.
So what will happen is when you click on that fuzzy image, which we now will look as a fuzzy image, right? When you click, it is still not downloaded. So like this guy sent me photos of our Valentine or whatever. If I click, it will still be visible on my phone, but it is not going to be downloaded on my phone. So that's a very important feature, and thank you for bringing this topic up, because without that, when you click, it will still come on your phone. If this is on, if this is on, any media that you click will come to your phone, especially photos basically. See, it says automatically save photos and videos you receive. You don't want that actually as a default.
No.
If you really want something, then you hold on that photo and say save it. You can do that. If you really like a photo, you can do that. But by default, that setting should be off.
Clear.
Got it.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Sure. I think we did a lot of. I mean,
Any
there are
more
certain security features. Say you show always security notifications. If you are comfortable, set up a 2-step verification. So your phone is lost, they cannot use it. You can do that by having a PIN number. A 6-digit PIN number will be required to create. And frequently WhatsApp will ask you suddenly out of nowhere to type that number.
Disable.
So I've done that here. So when I do that, it randomly asks me saying, put your 6-digit number. So that is useful in case phone gets lost or something. Or, it is not that when every time you open WhatsApp, it will ask you, but randomly once in a while when you try to open WhatsApp, it will say, put your number. But if you don't feel comfortable doing that, like you might have a fear of losing that number and then go into that recovery mode and all that, then don't do it. But I like to keep safe. So I put a standard 6-digit number that only I know. That way I know that I won't ever forget it.
Thank you.
Sure.
Prashant, maybe I missed, but what is the difference between clear chat and delete chat?
I think clear will only clear from your view, whereas delete will completely get rid of it.
Oh.
But the star message.
Honestly, I've not done that. Like, what happens to star message? That combination probably I have to play.
Maybe next.
We can answer these as a leftover questions when we go to next session, saying, okay, leftover from WhatsApp are these questions and here are the answers. And then we jump into the mobile and whatever the topic we select next.
Okay, so आणखीन कोणाला आहेत का प्रश्न?
We'll take another 3 minutes, and then we'll close.
I just had a question about मी नीता धोपेश्वरकर बोलतेय. I just had a question की मध्ये controversy आली होती WhatsAppची security and sharing data आणि is there anything, should we just continue using it just the way it is?
Yeah, I totally ignored it because my take on that is simple. If you are using a free product, you are the product. I don't know how many got this idea, but if you are using a free product, Facebook, Instagram, WhatsApp, you are the product for that company. So there is only so much you can control about that. They know everything about you. The only way out is don't use it. And I don't know if anybody will be even able to think about that. So don't think about that.
No, if you're using your phone for any financial transactions,
they don't do that. They don't do that.
Okay.
And my take on that is a different take on that is, first of all, they will never go into that route. Your information is stored means who you are, where you are is probably stored across the that means probably shared with Instagram, which Facebook owns, and Facebook platform which it owns, right? So Facebook owns WhatsApp and Instagram, so it might be just shared across the platform that what are your likes and stuff like that, not more than that. And their goal behind doing that is to show you more advertisements. So tomorrow if they decide to show advertisement on WhatsApp, they will use that information to cross-pollinate the information, saying Neeta on Facebook likes so and so, so show her advertisement on WhatsApp about that topic. That will happen. Okay, That will happen. Nothing you can do. Nothing you can
May
do.
I ask a question?
Yeah,
May I
sure.
ask a question?
Absolutely.
May I?
Yeah,
I
go
am
ahead.
in. I am in the settings, chat settings, and it says chat wallpaper. There it says chat backup. Do I want that backup?
If you feel your chats are valuable and you need to access them in future, then you back up.
So I can individually back up each chat?
No, I
if
think the
want it?
entire chat will be backed up.
I see.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
ओके तुम्ही आता जे सिक्युरिटी बद्दल बोललात त्याबद्दल मला आणखीन एका मिनिटात का 1.5 मिनिटात सांगावंसं वाटतं की व्हॉट्सअपच्या सिक्युरिटी बद्दल आता बरंच काय काय आलं होतं याच्यावरती व्हॉट्सअपवरच ऑल द टाइम पण व्हॉट्सअप पेक्षा सुद्धा गुगल किंवा ऍपल फोन इटसेल्फ ते आपल्याबद्दल इतकी सिक्युरिटी इन्फॉर्मेशन कलेक्ट करत असतात की त्याच्याकडे व्हॉट्सअप काय करतंय हे फार नगण्य आहे एकतर दुसरं असं की ही जी सिक्युरिटी इन्फॉर्मेशन आपल्याबद्दल कलेक्ट केली जाते म्हणजे मी कुठे जातो माझे कॉन्टॅक्ट कोणते आहेत मी कुठले फोटो काढतो किंवा काय ही सगळी इन्फॉर्मेशन कॉम्प्युटरवर जायंट डेटाबेस मध्ये स्टोअर होते टेराबाइट्स आणि टेराबाइट्स आणि थाउजंड्स ऑफ टेराबाइट्स मध्ये आणि that information is not processed by individual people but it is processed by algorithms and by automated programs to generate your profile and to pick up you as a candidate for advertisement purpose. त्यामुळे मी आता अरविंद आचार्य मी काय करतो असं माझ्या नावाने कुठेही सिलेक्ट होत नाही आणि फक्त हे टार्गेटिंग साठी फक्त हे वापरलं जातं आणि दिस डेटा इज प्रोसेस्ड बाय किंवा माझं नाव इज प्रोसेस्ड बाय automated algorithms in the programs. So I don't have to worry about की कोणीतरी एम्प्लॉई कुठून तरी माझ्याबद्दल माहिती काढेल आणि मला लोकेट करेल किंवा ऑल दॅट वन. So it is processed automatically by programs. So we do not have to worry so much about the security. That was the second point. Thank you.
Okay.
I have a question.
Yeah, please go ahead.
That will be the last.
There are so many, you get so many WhatsApp messages that if you want to search something by putting a keyword or key phrase, I have done it once before, but now I don't see where I can search something. Can you please?
There is a search mechanism in WhatsApp. On chat, you can search here.
Oh, I see.
So this is where I think you can search. I have not done much actually, or maybe there is an option. No, I think that search is for. Let's go here. Where is that search?
त्याच्यावर होतंच प्रशांत.
त्याच्यावर होतं का? Because I was a little bit doubtful.
You can get it on Android, Prashant.
You can just
go on search and you find the links and everything.
Yeah. किंवा शब्द पण तुम्ही सर्च करू शकता.
So we'll do a quick.
I have done it once before, but now I'm having trouble even finding the screen here.
Okay, so let's do this quickly. Here we are talking about cryptocurrency. The link is the word. So if I put link, it should show, right? Actually, it is not. At least on iPhone.
Oh.
Right.
Oh.
This is Android.
Maybe Android वर असेल.
Android वरती actually
search
Android वरती you can search photo, links, videos, documents, audio and GIF.
Right. And I think probably not on iPhone.
Yeah.
Okay, I found it. Thank you.
Okay, good. Another small feature before we go, small feature, which is a broadcast list. I have not used much, but it is to broadcast to the group. So maybe MV55 can use it, and I'll work with the committee if that's what they want, to create a kind of a broadcast group to send one message to all in the group. It's a one-way traffic, by the way. Nobody can reply to it.
Okay.
Prashant, any prashna adun hai mada? I think I did find the data storage, data usage, and it said the total data usage is 9.26 gig. Okay, and WhatsApp is 0.86.
Yeah, negligible.
negligible, so that it is cleaning up. Or I have been deleting or getting rid of the entire chat. If it is anything more than if it takes more than 5 minutes of my time there, and delete.
Correct. And
Okay.
just make it as a monthly habit of cleanup, and it will be all fine.
Okay, thanks.
Sure.
Okay.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.
Yeah.
Sure.
Thank you.
And really, thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you.
And we will.
Thank you very much.
Thank
It's a
you.
nice talk. Very
Thank
useful.
you.
Thank you so much.
Thank
you.
Bye bye.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Alka.
Bye.
Excellent information.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Very informative. Thank you.
Yes. Welcome.
Thank you.
Informative. Thank you.
Very good.
Okay.